Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Khalif Raymond to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give to Montgomery to start the drive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. They give up the gut to Montgomery. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's brought down for a loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. They go play action with Goff. Wright reels it in. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Stopped on the play by Zadarius Smith. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Nix from the gun. Short pass brought in. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. So the Lions headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
A toss play, Montgomery. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 39. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that gives the Lions the first. Gibbs now from the gun. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Handoff now out of the gun. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 41. Mims with the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Up the gut they go with Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
The tackle made back in his own 49.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he gets in, touchdown Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Montgomery now up the middle. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Jack Fox on the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Play action with Nix. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. They stop him just short and force a 4th and 1. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. This one returned for 11 yards. And the Lions will go on offense. 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing is gone. Finds Laporta. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
He's going to keep this one. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Quarterback sneak. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Montgomery. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Jones up for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. It's Montgomery on the counter. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
They'll go for it. Goff. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now this is a beauty of a kick. Gets headed out of bounds, no chance at a return or a touchback. They're going to mark it out at the 6. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Goff to the air now. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down. Running this with Montgomery. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Carry here for Montgomery. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Pretty obvious, this defense, and they need more people around the line of scrimmage. But the minute you do that, Kate, start opening up those throwing lanes. This is how balance takes apart a defense.
Has the connection to right. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. Throwing on first down, Nix. Brought in by Vele. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Williams. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. First down throw from Goff. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, in baseball, they call tip of the cap. I'll tip my cap at that pitcher. I'll tip my cap at that guy that just out-dueled me. And sometimes as a QB, against a rush like that, you just tip your cap and you take the sack.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent down by Cody Barton. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Lions working here. Running on second with Montgomery. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. 3rd and just 2 to go. They'll run again with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That's good.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He's on the move. Now here he goes again. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Here's Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Lions gonna go on offense here late in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Laporta with the grab. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Trying to force one through there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. On the handoff, this is Montgomery. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. 1st down, ball at the 36. They go play action with Goff. He finds Laporta. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Throwing it just before halftime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So we've reached halftime in Denver. The hometown fans, yeah, they're feeling good. Their Broncos have the lead. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Marvin Mims now to return it. And that return comes to an end as they touch him down. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackled by Jack Campbell. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Now Nix. Got Williams, and it's complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Reynolds with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock, and hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. This is Montgomery running right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. Give him only a couple that time. It's going to be 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They'll go for it. Goff. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 28. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. A give now to Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. And partner, did you hear a whistle? I didn't, but he must have thought that he heard one because he just spiked the football. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. From the gun, Goff. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, Goff throwing. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Into traffic, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Montgomery. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. Bates now for the point after. And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Bronk. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the 2nd half. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's Smith on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Nix from the gun. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Nix looking to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he's brought down for a loss. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Lions and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, it's Goff. Finds Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now it's 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's Montgomery on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Denver set to take the field on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Going left side, Williams with it. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 42-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He has it at the 13. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The visitors returning their offense, and this running back to the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They give up the cut to Montgomery. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. A toss play, Montgomery. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Sent down by Cody Barton. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Goff to the air now. Throw right, and it's intercepted. intercepted. That's P.J. Luck. And the Broncos get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. First and 10 from the 41. Up the gut they go with Williams. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Lee McNeil in on the tackle. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
On third down, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. Second and 3 now. Off play action, Goff. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. First and 10 from the 41. They go play action with Goff. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They're now set for first and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Laporta with the grab. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And they've got themselves another first and 10. From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions now trailed by just a point in the fourth. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And now the Lions lining up for a very important two-point try. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Options are open here. It's second and inches. From the 46. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have 3rd and short.
Less than a yard.
19 Tiger.
Back now, pressure on its way. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
That's good for the Broncos.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. It's caught, McLaughlin. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. Then brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Chased out. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Hunter on now, and he gets into this one. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And he's going to take this one to the 25 before going down. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the gun, Goff. He finds Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta. A gain of 9 yards.
Here's Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing off the play fake here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Goff working from the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing again, it's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff finds Laporta. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw. Goff splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond a field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Kate, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Nix with it on first. That finds Vele complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
That one's complete right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. Here's Nix to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Straight ahead with Williams. And they take him down right along the 30. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Another run for Williams. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's only 2 on the pickup, and it's an interesting call for them now on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He's back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Lions get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
At the 17-yard line.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We've got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Handoff running right, Montgomery. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Punt team on the field. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes a fair catch well short of midfield. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos will be loving their field position. They have to begin this drive. They're set up at the 35 now. Setting up to pass. That's complete to Vele. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here he is to throw. Throw complete to Williams. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos have taken the lead late. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Raymond on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. The Lions offense returning to the field. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos make the play that should win them this game.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They go with Williams on the counter. And he's able to take this up pretty close to that 40-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Williams again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Broncos to a knee and let the clock run out on this win.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. An early jump, and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Now talk about a golden opportunity at an immediate 1st down following that encroachment flag. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
That's what it happened.
So to the side of many mile-high salutes throughout the building, it's a win at home for the Broncos. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
Set.